Next is 25 CUP 158, short-term rental on Midland Avenue.
Kaitlin Deaver, Office of Planning Staff, 444 South 5th Street, Louisville, Kentucky, 40202. This is 25 CUP 0158. Next slide. The request is a conditional use permit to allow a short-term rental of a dwelling unit that is not the primary residence of the owner. Next slide. The subject site's approximately 0.2 acres zoned R5B 2-family residential in the traditional neighborhood form district. It's near the intersection of Midland Avenue and Cherokee Road. The site's currently developed with a 2.5-story single-family home and a carriage house located at the alley. The one-bedroom carriage house is proposed for a short-term rental and allows 4 guests maximum. There's off-street parking available via the garage and on-street parking via Midland Avenue. Next slide. Here's the aerial of the subject site, and you can see the carriage house at the rear. Next slide. This is the zoning map. It's predominantly multifamily residential, and you can see the commercial corridor along Bardstown Road. Next slide. So this is the 600-foot proximity map. The separation requirement shall not apply to a property on which the conditional use permit is conditioned that the owner acts as host and maintains their primary residency within another dwelling unit in the same building or on the same parcel of land. And this is addressed by condition of approval number 3 on the back of the staff report. Next slide. Here's the subject property. To the left, you can see the principal structure facing Midland Avenue, and to the right is the carriage house view from the alley. Next slide. This is some neighborhood context looking west on Midland Avenue to Bardstown Road. Next slide. And this is looking east on Midland Avenue at the intersection of Cherokee Road. Next slide. So staff finds the proposal generally meets the intent of the Cherokee Triangle and Bonnie Castle Neighborhoods Plan. The 600-foot separation rule shall not apply as the condition of approval number 3 requires the owner to act as host and maintain primary residency within a dwelling unit on the property. There's adequate parking available on and off street to serve the site. The proposal appears to meet all the standards of the short-term rental conditional use permit and is adequately justified for approval based on staff's analysis contained in the standard of review. Next slide. So your required actions are to approve or deny the conditional use permit. Do you have any questions for staff?
Not at this time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Conti. Name and address, please. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Jamie Conti, 2026 Midland Avenue, Louisville, Kentucky, 40204.
Mr. Conti, do you swear that the testimony you're about to give today is the truth?
Yes.
Please proceed.
So just to give you a quick brief background on the property and what our intentions are. My wife and I moved back to Louisville after spending some time away from the city. I was born and raised here, but we moved back and we decided we wanted to live in the Cherokee Triangle. We bought the home from a bank. It was in serious disrepair. We spent about 9 months renovating the property itself. Unfortunately, the carriage house met a different fate. When we tried to renovate that, the city condemned it. So we had to raise the building, put up the new carriage house. And since that time have enjoyed, it was our COVID cabana, essentially. When COVID hit, we it was kind of the place where we went out and saw movies and that sort of thing. And now we've just decided that, look, at this time, we would like to rent it out occasionally. Our intentions aren't to rent it out every day. It's not going to be one of these things where we're going to try to make a living off of it. It's going to be something like Derby or Bourbon and Beyond, something that would be a little bit of income on an occasional basis. We have plenty of parking. We have garage space inside, so the person can stay there. We don't intend to have more than 4 people at any point in time. We live on the property. A little bit of also context is that since moving into that neighborhood, we've fallen in love. I now sit on the board of the Cherokee Triangle Association. I'm an executive committee member of the Cherokee Triangle Association. I also am one of the 4 people who run the Cherokee Art Fair. So we're really committed to the area. If there's going to be any noise or any issues, I'm going to be right there, and I'm going to be the first person to put a stop to that because I don't want to hear it. So that's just kind of the background on it.
You've had a neighborhood meeting?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any?
I had 4
concerns?
people. 3 of them asked when it becomes available how much the rent was going to be because they have people coming from out of the town all the time, and they live right there, and they felt. I mean, it's a nice place upstairs.
Mm-hmm. And you live on the property. Are you going to be managing the
Yes, ma'am.
property yourself? Okay.
I live 30 feet away from the road.
Yes. Yes.
So like I said, if there's any noise, I'm going to be the first person to hear, and that's going to be the first person to stop it.
Okay. I don't believe I have any other questions. And you have seen the staff report and understand the
Yes, ma'am.
registration requirements?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. All right. Members, any questions for Mr. Conti? Don't believe there are any. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone online to speak to this case? Yeah. All right. At this point, I'll close the public hearing. We're in deliberations on 25 CUP 158, short-term rental on Midland Avenue. We do have 3 proposed conditions of approval on page 7 of 7. And note that the property owner lives adjacent to this site and would be required to maintain residency in that unit in order for this CUP to be effective. Any discussion? Is there a motion?
Madam Chair, with regard to case number 25 CUP 0158, location 2026 Midland Avenue, I move that we approve the conditional use permit to allow short-term rental of a dwelling unit that is not the primary residence of the owner. Base this on the staff report and testimony heard today. I want to bring attention to the conditions on page 7, with a maximum 4 guests allowed, and the owner shall act as host and maintain their primary residency within the dwelling unit on the subject property.
Second, Beta.
Thank you. It's been properly moved and seconded to approve 25 CUP 158. We're ready to vote.
Lewis,
Yes.
Vita,
Yes.
Ford,
Yes.
Vozos,
Yes.
Bond.
Yes. Mr. Conti, the conditional use permit has been approved. Thank you.